Israel Adesanya versus Alex Peirera.
One of the greatest, most inspirational fights I've ever seen in my life.
You know,
Wow, really?
yeah.
I mean, I didn't give him a fucking chance. It was his coach is brilliant.
Yeah.
This is the most daring. That is one of the most daring traps. Like,
oh, absolutely.
You have a guy who can just kick the shit, who has knocked you out 3 times. And the way that you have to beat him is you got to walk through the fucking fire and like put yourself in the goddamn worst position kind of, and then fake that you're fucking wobbled and then swing as hard as you can. He had to keep his eyes forward behind his hands as he's getting rocked.
The minute that he sees those hands come down even a little bit, the left hand that goes out to raise the chin to open up those 2 right hooks is just a master class of a technical trap.
Yeah, dude, it's like, it is Ollie-esque.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that sounds so crazy to say, but that was Ollie-esque. That is him versus George Foreman. That's rope-a-dope. That is like, I mean, I can't convey enough how difficult that is. If you've ever sparred, try to keep your eyes forward while you're getting hit in the face, let alone by a dude who is mixing in knees.
Oh, yeah.
Just atomic knees. Like, it's so impressive.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant plan. He executed it brilliantly. He's now a fucking genius in my mind.
And he's
like,
holy shit. Among the pantheon of greats is what Izzy is now, to have won that fight. And I don't even know what you do with him next.
This just in from me. Israel Adesanya has now surpassed Anderson Silva as the greatest middleweight of all time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
With that fight.
And it's funny to me that it's not even a question. Like, you can say that, and if it wasn't true, there would be reason for pause. But you say it, and my immediate reaction is, oh yeah, he's proved everything that he has needed to prove in that division. Now,
before we does Anderson Silva, because Anderson Silva was absolutely more impressive in his run. He was he was so fucking innovative. I mean, my God, there still is not a fighter like him. Like, Izzy's the closest.
Yeah.
And he really was not as like electric as Prime Anderson. But did he ever have a career-defining fight with somebody?
That first fight against Whitaker,
where I know Chael pushed him.
That first fight against Whitaker for me, where it goes into the 5th, and it had been a war for 4 rounds.
I don't remember this fight at all.
That one for me is a big moment for him. The issue with Izzy is, and it's hard to quantify his success, is because the gap has been so big between him and the other guys that he's had to face. If you ask me.
Well, and that's what Anderson Silva was too. I feel like this is so against my type to say that the guy now is better than the old guy, but But I think that's how impressive that win was. I mean, that's the one thing that a lot of these greats don't have to show is their grit.
Yeah.
Because they're so great, right?
Yeah.
You'll never see Conor McGregor win a fight like that, ever. He doesn't have it.
The Rocky way.
We'll see. We'll see. And then last
MBC. No relation to NBC.